Hello everyone, it's Corvette Dan. It is 3 p.m. Central, March 9th, 2024. We are at Chicago World of Wheels 2024. Welcome. You are looking at a beautiful 1969 Chevrolet Nova. So stay tuned. Welcome. We're going to get started here. Beautiful blue custom Camaro. $1969. Another Camaro. Another mild custom here, folks.
Thank you, everybody. That's your 2024 Chicago Bus Group 4. Thank you.
This is nice. I'm liking this one, folks. Moving on, what do we have here? I am not quite sure, but it's cool. It appears mostly, well, I guess they didn't have chrome back in the day, but it's a mild custom, let's call it. What do you think about this? Ford 30s, 37, 8? Oh, here's the sign, 38, that was close. Moving on, what do we have there? That's a T-Bird. What's that, a 56? 7? I don't know.
Great guy. I've owned it for 50 years, but I think you're doing something else.
Live stream. Your car is on the live stream. Corvette Dan.
Thank you.
I can't get through there. We're going to go around. Oh, I see something interesting. That Camaro we originally showed a few minutes ago is a 502. Big block, obviously. There's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. This is the 2024 World of Wheels Chicago. And you're seeing all kinds of crazy customs. There are some Corvettes here, and we're going to find them. Death Trap. Woo! I love these things. These are so cool. Gotta love the Jim Beam overflow bottle. What do you think? Oh, that's nice. Here's your typical Fox body Mustang. Do not touch the cars. Little go-karts. Motorcycles. Let's get into the show a little more fully here. Nobody really joins my channel for motorcycles, not that there's anything wrong with them. I'm sure many of you actually own motorcycles. Probably should be walking through here, but when you film, you get a little bit of leeway from people. They're generally nice. There's a lot of people here, though, and more custom motorcycles. Let's take a gander at that for a minute. You can hardly see him from all that chrome. But anyway, let's move on. We're going to get into the real action here in a minute with the cars, but some crazy bikes. Worth taking a look, like this one. That's nuts. And I mean that in a good way, of course. All right, let's move on. For those of you who have joined, I appreciate it. Stay tuned, there's a lot more to come. A lot of custom stuff here. As we head into the main area. A lot of swag for you folks looking for a souvenir here today. Steelers, yes. Here we go. Camaro, look at that. That's not stock. That's a big Edelbrock huffer underneath there, I think. regardless, it's cool. Check this bad Oscar out. I'm a fan. Oh, I see something you don't see a lot of these days. Let's move over and check out, what's that, a Monza? Wow. Looks like this thing is set up to do one thing and one thing only. Travel 1,320 feet as quickly as possible. I can appreciate that. Monza drag car. Remember the Monza? I vaguely remember these. Old Starfire is the Olds version of it. I apologize to you Oldsmobile fans, but you know what I mean. Basically the same car. What else do we have here? This is more my liking. C7 Corvette Custom. Let's get a closer look. Let's check this out. That's crazy, folks. Look at the Z01 style spoiler in the back. Let's move around to this side. That's cool. And what do we have here? Another Corvette Custom. This is what's called the C4 generation, folks. 84 to 96. This is a 1992. This is one nice car, folks. Looks like mostly stock engine, aftermarket intakes, some custom paint, custom rims, obviously. That paint job alone, I don't know if you can see the detail in it, but it's really wicked. Interior looks mostly stock, but I can see some paint on the back seats. That's cool. That's cool. Not my cup of tea. Let's move on. That's a nice car, folks. Identify that car. That's an Impala. What year is the Impala? 1963 Chevrolet Impala. Beautiful. Father-in-law has a 64. Sorry, father-in-law, this one is much nicer. I'm live streaming Corvette Dan on YouTube. Mild custom, very tastefully done. I would own it. Damn straight I would own it. Let's move on. Aha, look at this. This is something else, isn't it? Plainfield, Illinois, 1831 Ford Model A two-door. This looks as original. I would bet that they've done something to those wheels to clean them up, but a lot of patina showing here, and I like it. I like it. I don't know what this is. 2010 Korean 72V street legal city car. Not my cup of tea, but never seen one before. I guess we'll give it a look. Not gonna hurt anybody. What do we have here? Oh boy, this is interesting. Ford Pinto wagon, 70s, don't know what year, that's okay. I like it because it looks all original. And it's got a, is that a 4-speed? It's like a 4-speed. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that's original. Pro Sleeper as it's called. That's cool. Let's get on to some Corvettes here, which is what you've all come to my channel for. Ah, what do we have here? Z-Ray. C7, Night Race Blue. Paint corrected car. That's nice. Is that the brownstone interior, folks? Might be the Kalahari. It's hard to tell in this light. Here we go. Is that a 53 or a 54 Corvette? That's a 54 Corvette, folks. Sorry, I know my Corvettes as Corvette Dan should, but 53 and 54 are sometimes hard to tell apart. That's a beautiful example. All right, Corvette Dan is live streaming here today. Another Corvette. Ah, what's this, 66? I don't know. It ain't a 63, I can tell you that. This beauty is sold. I like it. I see plenty more Corvettes we're going to get to here. Oh, 1978, 25th anniversary coupe. Appearing mostly stock, custom rims. Nice car. And then we head over to a C4. Looks like a paint corrected yellow. Patty C4. Custom exhaust. Big fan of the C5, and here we go. C5 black. Over gray leather, convertible. And here we go to a C6. Black, blacked out rims. Grand Sport. Beautiful car. This is Chicagoland Corvettes, folks. I think my wife is friends with these folks. She said to see somebody here, but I don't know who the heck she's talking about. Excuse me, thank you. C7 Corvette black. This is the color we wanted. I got lime rock green instead and love it and love every minute of it. This has got the side skirts. This has got aftermarket exhaust. Got to have the spoiler on the C7. Beautiful. Oh, please, if I could. Thank you. All right, we are allowed to step in. When you're filming, a lot of times you get a little bit of breaks here. Thank you. Let's get a closer look at this. Manual transmission, 7-speed for those that like to roll the rear gears. You know me, I could care less either way. Appears to at least be, nope, it's a 1LT, folks. As is make offer. Free towing. You don't need to tow these things. There's almost as reliable as the 5th gens. Very clean car. I like it. It does look like the paint's been corrected, and all it is they buff it and polish it and take out some of the imperfections from the factory that they failed to do. Anyway, Stinger Stripe. I like the color. 2016. Nice car. Wife has said no more Corvettes for right now. And a C8. Oh, lady driven. Well, who knows? She may drive like I do. Or my friend Paul. Paul, if you're out there, thanks for watching. That looks like a carbon fiber hood. Purple wheels, call it what you will. It's cool. C8R. This is the C8R. Check out that wicked looking spoiler in the back. Let's get a look on the inside here. Say what you want. These C8s are really, really growing on me. 2022 1LT Z51. Pro charged. Woo. Gotta love the blacked out taillights. I like them. We did that to the 14 last year. If you haven't seen it, I can always give you a better look at it. Let me know. Just drop a comment. Another C8. 2021 Aerolarri wheels. Aerolarri Z-Ray wheels. Looks like we got some aftermarket goodies. Looks like some sound inside. Let's do this. Let's go around. Crazy stuff. C5. C5 is a favorite on the Corvette Dan channel. I like the C5. We all like the C5. Let's see what else we got here. C6. 60th anniversary Grand Sport. How could you part off that car? There's a few parts I could use off that thing. I'm gonna have to take another look at that. Well, we digress for now. Police impound. I think these are. I think there's a little humor going on here, folks. I'm not so sure. Anyway, here's a C8. Beautiful. Nice. Midlife crisis. There's got to be a joke on here. It says $30,000. Right. 2014 C7 Stingray. Nice car. Again, another paint corrected vehicle, looks like to me. Ask your wife first. I did, that's why I wound up with a green car. Turns out I love the color. C8, 0 down, 99 a month. We know these are jokes. They're funny, actually. All right, C8. Got the splitter in the front, side skirts on the side. I like the red on this, believe it or not. Not a big fan of torch red, but this looks like another paint corrected vehicle. Beautiful. There's a C6. I'm going to pan over because I want to catch the front of some of the cars I was showing you. Like this 25th anniversary Corvette 1978 L82. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Because when you're in that race seat, it's hard to see. You can't turn your back.
Beautiful.
Oh, you can't go here.
If you've joined, thank you for joining the Corvette Dan channel. We appreciate it. There's that 54 again. This one appears all stock. That's the way it's got to be when it comes to a vet this old. Oh, you can't ask for much better. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Here's the night race blue. And it turns out that is Kalahari. That is not brownstone. Let's see, there's a nice board here that says anyway, they're talking. We will stick to the channel here and the video and not ask many questions here. 2024 Z-Ray. What makes this a Z-Ray? I don't know. Crazy custom. Well, I'm thinking it might be an E-Ray, right? I don't know. Those are the E-Ray wheels. I like it actually. All right, let's move on. There are more interesting things here, as much as we are big fans of Corvettes. Let's get a look at this custom before we move on to something else. Oh, this is Speedy Gonzalez. Wow, I can tell you, this is either another Speedy Gonzalez or the one I saw at Fun Fest has gone through a lot of upgrades. One of the two. Can't say for sure. Yeah, this is definitely either changed from the previous Speedy Gonzalez or they've done a lot of changes. I actually guess this is the same car. This is certainly not the Speedy Gonzalez I filmed at 2023 Fun Fest. Nope. They've done a lot to this car. I think this is the same car, believe it or not. That's impressive to see them do that much work since then. Chevy, beautiful. Impala. That is 64. I don't know what year that is. You tell me, folks. I don't want to get it wrong. There's so much to see here. I don't know which way to go. This is cool. I see something interesting. My father said he had a 77 Olds Cutlass Supreme back in the day. This looks like a 76. I cheat because I see the license plate. 1976. Basically the same car. I think the taillights were slightly different in terms of just the trim around them. I think I'll point it out to you. I like it. It's cool. It's cool just because it's old. And it's mint, and it appears, at least all stock, besides obviously that steering wheel. I like it. I'm not sure, but I think this trim on the 77 was a box instead. Call me out of that one, Corvette Dan watchers. Tell me if I'm wrong. There's so much to see here, I do not know which way to turn. call me crazy. One of my favorite areas of any car show is the cheap tools. When you use something once in a while, you don't have to buy the snap out. Unless, of course, you are a professional that does it every day. In my case, I don't. Let's move around here. I'll be coming back here after the live stream. This is a certain. If your thing is Jeeps, you might want to check this out. These are some wicked custom Jeeps. These aren't the kind you're going to see on the roads, that's for sure. Like this badass girl. Look at that. That's nuts, to say the least. Voodoo. The voodoo that you do. More custom Chevy 68 Caprice. I'm taking a guess here. Let's see if I'm right. I just threw it out there. Lo and behold, I am right. Low riders. I respect them, not necessarily what my channel wants to see, so we're going to go in another direction. I do feel I ventured over into a section that may not be what my channel wants to see. Bear with me, folks. As we go into another direction, in another area of the show. There are some nice cars here. Make no mistake about it. We're starting to get into more of what my channel prefers. Obviously it's Corvettes, and more Corvettes, but I know we appreciate others as well, like this car. Look at this one. That appears as stock as it's going to get. That's nice. Anglia? 50? Oh, 65. Sorry. Wow. Not what I would have expected an Anglia to be, folks, but interesting nonetheless. Again, there's something for everyone at a show like this. We're going to head back and look at more of what you enjoy. We have visited this large area of Corvettes. This is good. Did you like that? We came from this Pinto. A lot of people here, folks. Not always easy to give you the best view. Bear with me. If you are a fan of classic Volkswagens, however, we have classic Volkswagens for you. Yep, we're going back where we came from, folks. This is okay, there's a lot out here. Looks like I somehow got stuck in the corner. Yeah, I think we went the wrong way when we first started walking. All right. Back into more motorcycles here. That's interesting. So is that. And that. Folks, we're back more in an area.
Like, what the hell is this? You know, like,
Actually, the area we originally started. Yeah, we should have went the other way, right? It's okay. We've seen a lot of interesting things so far. And we appear to be back where you all want me to be. More our cup of tea. Hope you stayed with me on that.
This is just like.
2017 Roadster, look at that. Whew. That's wicked. That's wicked, folks. Appreciate those who bear with me through this. Willie's Coupe, 1940. Oh, that's crazy. I don't even know how to describe that. Let's just look at it together. Nice car. Look at that. And what do we have here? Windy City Alley Cats. Let's take a quick look. What's on wrong? What is this? 64 Galaxy Sunliner. Okay. I didn't want to. This is crazy looking. This is awesome looking. It's a Ford, but I'm liking it. What do we have here? Ford Crestline Victoria. That's nice. That's nice. Let's move on. Camaro, mild custom. Buick Grand National, mild custom. Just by the rims alone, I can tell that. Ooh, we've got some old cars over here. Sweet. Sweet. Oh boy, I like that. I like these old roadster type cars, whatever you want to call them. Hot rods, you name it. That would be crazy. I'd love to have that. What are you going to do? You can only own so much. Corvette Dan, unfortunately, is not filthy rich. I see some more crazy stuff. I would like to display it for you. There's a perfect example. This is nuts. I've heard about this. I can't really describe it right now because I don't exactly remember what I'm looking at here. But this was resurrected. This was an old custom. Somebody pulled this out, and there it is. Let's take a look here. Thank you. I don't know the exact story on this, folks, but somebody basically pulled this out after years of just languishing away, and it's here in as found condition. There's a story on this. You could probably get more information. I did read about it, but again, I can't speak to it. But here it is in the flesh. I really wish I'd have done some homework, but I didn't know this was here. Let's take a look here, folks. That box and toy alone might be worth several $100s. Let's move on here. Let's check this out. Chevrolet 3100 pickup truck. Mild custom. That looks like a blower under the hood. Whew. Matching folding seats. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Moving on. I could film this all day, folks, until I ran out of battery power. There's that much stuff here. I literally don't know which direction to take you in next, which is kind of why we wound up in an area that maybe isn't our cup of tea. That's okay. It's someone's cup of tea, and a lot of time and effort went into that, so we're not knocking. To each his own.
Oh yeah, it's like a mirror.
I know I didn't walk straight down this way. We're going to go down this way, have a look. Before I filmed anything, I came in this way. I can tell you, I'm going in the right direction for sure in terms of seeing the types of things you might want to see. (1934) Ford three-window ivory. That's cool. Willys? 41. The 41 Willys. Beautiful. Nothing else can be said about that. The craftsmanship that went into this vehicle. It's stunning to say the least. To say the very least. You're not driving that thing to a cruise night. Beautiful car.
It's got literally the ugliest front end you've ever seen.
We don't necessarily agree with that, but to each his own. I don't judge, I just show. Ooh. Speaking of judge, I like this. 1955 Cadillac. Coupe de Ville.
Should have stayed with it.
I see something else I like, folks, so we're going to head towards it. That's not very hard here.
It doesn't.
Z01, paint corrected orange, beautiful high wing spoiler, 204 mile an hour top speed. I know what you're thinking. I thought they were 217 mile an hour top speed. That's with the low spoiler. That creates a ton of downforce, but also drag. This is beautiful. I want a Z01. If you said Corvette Dan, I will give you 2019 Z01 or a C8. What am I going to pick? I'm going to pick the Z01, folks, every single time. Do I like the C8? Of course I do. Now, if you said here's a Z C8 and this, that would be a little tougher conversation. I haven't decided that yet. And here we go. The man, Evel Knievel. Look at this. Crazy. That is his actual, one of his vehicles. This was his dragster. Gotta get a closer look at these. This is what was called the digger style, folks. Why do they call it digger? Once again, because sitting that close to an engine with that much horsepower, going that fast, you were digging your own grave. But how I digress. That's crazy cool. I'm liking it. Are you? Apparently, Evel Knievel flew in this rocket over some kind of, I think it was Snake River Canyon, if I remember history. Buffs, fill me in on that. I am correct. Would you fly over any canyon in this? Unless you were that. I think not. I think not. Let's see what else, what other crazy vehicles this person piloted over the years. I can only imagine what he did in this. I have no recollection of it. I'm sure he did something nuts that no one else would try. Give a read, snip that out if you want. You can also find out a lot on Google, I'm sure. The dreaded word Google, I said it. Oh, that's crazy. Some old Evel Knievel toys. I remember none of these. He's a little before my time. That's okay. Someday we'll all be a little bit before someone else's time. Robbie Knievel.
Freaking cool.
Alright, we're going to have to get through this flood of people, folks. Nice green Nova. Somewhat, mostly stock appearing at this point. Big fan of the Nova, folks. You know what my first car was? A 70 Nova. This is not stock, but I would take it. I'll take any nice Nova. El Guapo 71 Nova is what this is called. Moving on to another Nova. That's nice too. Oh, what do I see? What a 350 Chevrolet Nova, black with a vinyl. That's exactly what I own. It was my first car. I'd love to get on top of that one. You may have to walk around. I don't know. That's a lot of engine, folks. Be Nice Corvette. Be Nice Corvette. Let's try to find the owner of this car. Maybe we could interview the owner of this car. I'm looking around. Hi, are you Be Nice?
I'm Be Nice.
Could I interview you for the channel?
Yes, you can.
All right, everyone. This is Be Nice. He owns this Corvette C6. If you would stand around in front of it and tell us all about it, and please speak up, I'd appreciate it.
This is an 06 Corvette. This is an 06 Corvette. I bought a brand new. It took me about 15 years just to get it to this point. What is this? LS2. I had some engine work done. I put a bigger cam in it. That's all I did. Put the wide body on it, as you can see. We added the wheels, the 4 Giotto wheels. That was the first thing big mod I did. Then some years later, I put the music in. Then we did the doors. We detailed the engine out. We just stainless steel the engine, just for show. Then I met a interior guy. We did the orange, the Evolution green orange basketball color.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That looks nice. Any future plans for this?
Everything is on. I got a back rear diffuser coming, and I got that new radio, that Tesla radio they got for C6s.
Yeah,
that's coming. I wish it would have been in the car now. So,
how many miles do you have on this car?
it's only 60.
60,000?
60.
Well, at least you've driven it. I
Yeah,
do appreciate
I drive
those
it.
that drive their cars.
It being driven.
When I saw a car earlier on the live stream here. Guy said he had 1,100 miles on it. It was a 2003. It hurt. Got to drive these cars. I appreciate
she's been
that.
driving. Well, I don't do it out of town no more. I bought a trailer because I got tired of getting that front nose painted.
Yeah,
So I've trailered out of town, but when we get it off the trailer, we definitely drive it.
we appreciate that. Be Nice. I'm Corvette Dan. Check out the channel. We're going to see what else we got out here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any club or anything you'd like to plug?
I'm with Exotic Corvettes. My crew, Exotic Corvettes, they hanging out with me from Chicago. And Dan, it's an honor to meet you, my bro.
Be Nice. Corvette Dan, nice to meet you.
All right.
Take care.
All right, thank you.
Took me longer to find you than I thought, but I found you.
Right.
I got mixed up in an area that isn't really the channel's cup of tea. Had to get out of that.
Right.
But what are you going to do? All right, we're going to get another look, and we're going to go around. I saw a Nova I really like, too. Thank you. That is nice. Oh, side skirts, too, folks. All right. That's Be Nice, everyone. And not only is it a name, it's probably something we all need to do more of. Be Nice. All right, 69.5 Plymouth Roadrunner. That's a beautiful car. That looks stock as it can get, and I prefer stock, folks. Let's get over and try to find that Nova now. I'm a big fan of the Nova, as you know. Almost as big of a fan as obviously our beloved Corvette. All things considered, the best car ever made was the Corvette. And I'll offer it the best generation of Corvette. All things considered, and there's a lot to consider there. The best generation of Corvette ever made. In my opinion, the 5th generation C5, 1997 to 2004. You heard it? And I believe it. Here's another look at the car I wanted to show you. Is that a 72? 71 Chevrolet Corvette, stock appearing, mild custom. Again, Corvette Dan's first car was a 70 Corvette, Chevrolet Nova, red with a black vinyl. I will get one someday. And no, I will not sell one of the Corvettes to get one. I will get one of these cars someday. I want this car. I will get one of these someday. Oh, look. Folks, I'm not going to touch the car, but I'm going to show you something that isn't common with these Novas. The window getting all the way down was not necessarily an easy proposition. Even harder was getting it back up. That vinyl is as beautiful as it gets. It appears stock. If they put a new one on it, they've done it correctly. The trunk looks as stock. This is probably a restored vehicle, but restored to a very impressive standard, I would say. Again, mild custom, if that, I would probably call it mild custom. I don't care. I want this car. I don't think it's for sale. That's what I wanted to show you, folks. I like the green one behind it. We saw a better look at that. Let's take out another 1971 Chevrolet Nova Custom. It's a nice looking car, 411. Had a 411 in mind, at least I put one in. Beautiful engine. Powered brakes. Gotta have that. Bench seat 4-speed. That's cool. Are those welds? I think those are welds, folks. The Coneval Sports, as they were called back in the day. I'm not sure if these are Coneval Sports all the way from the 90s, but Coneval Sport was a wheel that was made after the Weld Superlight 2, at the time the baddest wheel on the market for drag racers. Nice car. Black Nova behind. I could film this for hours, folks. There's no question. I could film this for hours. You like the Chevelle? We all like the Chevelle. Wish it had stock wheels, but it's not my car, not my place to say. I don't remember if we got this one on the live stream here, but I think it's worth another look. I'm a big fan. Lincoln Tech, folks. They teach you how to wrench on cars. Trivia question: where did Corvette Dan get his associates? No, Triton College. We appreciate what Lincoln Tech does too, but we did go to the rival. That's okay. Sick racing. That's what it says on the window. I can't really argue with that. Roxanne. Whew. What can I tell you? Well, folks, I know I've seen this car before. I know there's more to see. But at this point, I feel like we may have been going around in circles. At least that's where we're at right now. So I do appreciate it. Please smash that thumbs up. Stay tuned. Much more exciting content coming on the Corvette Dan channel. Thank you so much, everyone.